Today's message is not about anger. It is about strength. In life, people will test us. They will judge us. They will insult us. Sometimes with words, sometimes with silence, sometimes in front of others. And in that moment, our ego wants to react. We want to answer back. We want to prove ourselves. We want to win the argument. But here is the truth. Every insult is a trap. When we respond with anger, we give power to the person who insulted us. True strength is not loud. True power is calm. If you are tired of wasting energy on useless arguments, if you want peace, confidence, and self-respect, this message is for you. Stay with us. Today, we will learn why the strongest people never respond to insults. Part 1. Why people insult others. People do not insult us because we are weak. Most of the time, they insult because they are uncomfortable inside. An insult is not strength. It is a signal of insecurity, a signal of frustration, a signal of pain. People who are happy with their life do not waste energy insulting others. They focus on their own growth. So why do people insult? First, many people insult to feel powerful. When someone feels small inside, they try to make others feel smaller. By insulting us, they try to rise above us. But real power does not need to shout. Real confidence does not need to hurt others. Second, people insult because they want a reaction. They want to see anger on our face. They want to see us lose control. They want to pull us into their emotional chaos. The moment we react, they feel successful. Silence breaks that game. Third, people insult because they project their own fears. What they say about us often describes them, not us. Their words come from their own struggles, their own failures, their own unhealed wounds. When we understand this, the insult loses its power. Responding with anger means we accept their version of us. Staying calm means we stay in control. We must remember one truth. Not every comment deserves an answer. Not every opinion deserves attention. Not every insult deserves energy. Our silence is not weakness. It is wisdom. When we do not respond, we protect our peace. And peace is a form of power. Part 2. Why responding to insults makes us weaker. When someone insults us, our first reaction is emotional. Our heart beats faster. Our mind becomes loud. Our ego feels attacked. At that moment, we feel a strong urge to respond. We want to explain. We want to defend ourselves. We want to prove that they are wrong. But this is where most people lose their power. When we respond to an insult, we step into the other person's world. That world is full of anger, negativity, and chaos. The moment we reply, we are no longer calm. We are no longer in control. We become emotional instead of thoughtful. Responding to insults does 3 dangerous things. First, it gives value to meaningless words. Not every word deserves importance. But when we respond, we tell the other person, "Your words matter to me." This makes the insult stronger. Silence does the opposite. Silence tells them, "You are not important enough to disturb my peace." Second, responding pulls us down to their level. Insults are low energy. They come from frustration, jealousy, or insecurity. When we reply with anger, we lower ourselves to the same level. We lose dignity. We lose calmness. We lose respect. Strong people do not argue with weak energy. They rise above it. Third, responding keeps the fight alive. An insult wants a reply. A reply creates an argument. An argument creates stress. Then stress creates regret. Many times after responding, we think, "I should not have said that. I wasted my energy. I feel worse now." Silence ends the fight immediately. No reply, no argument, no stress. We must understand one important truth. Winning an argument is not the same as winning in life. Many people win arguments but lose peace. We do not need to explain ourselves to people who are committed to misunderstanding us. Our value does not decrease because someone chooses to insult us. Responding emotionally makes us a prisoner of their words. Not responding makes us free. Silence is not weakness. Silence is self-control. And self-control is real strength. Part 3. The power of silence. Silence is one of the strongest responses in life, but most people misunderstand it. They think silence means fear. They think silence means weakness. They think silence means defeat. But the truth is very different. Silence is control. When someone insults us, they want noise. They want drama. They want reaction. Silence gives them nothing. And when they get nothing, they lose power. Silence shows that we are not emotionally cheap. It shows that our peace is valuable. It shows that we do not react to every trigger. Strong people choose silence because they understand something important. Not every battle deserves our energy. When we stay silent, we give ourselves time. Time to breathe. Time to think. Time to stay dignified. Words spoken in anger can never be taken back. Silence protects us from future regret. Many arguments start with one reply. Many problems grow with one sentence. Silence stops problems before they grow. There is also another truth. When we stay silent, people start thinking. They expect a reply. They expect anger. But when we stay calm, they feel uncomfortable. Silence becomes a mirror. They see their own behavior. They hear their own negativity. And often, they feel ashamed. We do not need to teach them a lesson. Silence teaches it automatically. Silence also protects our image. When others insult and we stay calm, people notice the difference. They see maturity. They see confidence. They see self-respect. Respect is not demanded. It is observed. The strongest people in the room are often the quietest. They do not explain themselves. They do not fight every comment. They do not react to nonsense. They choose peace over pride. Silence does not mean we accept disrespect. It means we refuse to lower ourselves. We walk away, not because we are weak, but because we are wise. Remember this: anyone can react. Few can stay calm. And calmness is real power. Part 4. How silence protects our self-respect. Self-respect is something very fragile. Once it is broken, it is hard to rebuild. When someone insults us, they are not just attacking our words. They are testing our self-respect. They want to see, will we lose control? Will we beg for approval? Will we lower ourselves? The way we respond decides everything. When we answer an insult with anger, we give our self-respect away. We shout. We explain too much. We try to prove our worth. But here's the truth. People who insult us are not interested in understanding us. So explaining ourselves to them only hurts us more. Silence protects our dignity. When we stay silent, we send a powerful message without words. I respect myself too much to argue with this. That message is felt deeply. Self-respect grows when we choose calm over chaos. It grows when we do not allow others to control our emotions. Every time we stay silent instead of reacting, we become stronger inside. We tell ourselves, my peace matters, my time matters, my energy matters. Insults try to pull us down emotionally. Silence keeps us standing tall. There is another important point. When we react emotionally, we often say things we regret later. Those words damage our image. They damage our confidence. They damage how we see ourselves. Silence saves us from that regret. It allows us to walk away with pride. People may forget what they said, but we will always remember how we reacted. And deep inside, we want to be proud of ourselves. Silence also builds inner confidence. When we do not respond to insults, we prove something to ourselves. We are not controlled by emotions. That realization is powerful. We stop seeking validation. We stop needing approval. We start trusting ourselves. Self-respect does not come from winning arguments. It comes from knowing our worth. And when we know our worth, we do not argue with disrespect. We simply walk away. That is not weakness. That is strength. Part 5. When and how to respond. Only when it is necessary. Silence is powerful. But wisdom is knowing when silence is enough and when calm words are needed. Most insults do not need a response, but a few situations require a clear, calm boundary. We do not respond to win. We respond to protect our space. First, let us understand this clearly. Responding does not mean reacting. Reacting is emotional. Responding is thoughtful. Reacting is fast and angry. Responding is slow and calm. If we ever speak, we speak from control, not ego. Situation 1. When disrespect becomes repeated. If someone insults us again and again, silence alone may not stop it. In this case, a calm sentence is enough. Not long explanations, not anger, just clarity. For example, I don't accept this kind of talk. Please speak respectfully. This conversation is not healthy. These words are not aggressive. They are firm. Firm words show self-respect. Angry words show insecurity. Situation 2. When silence is misunderstood as permission. Sometimes people think silence means we agree, we are afraid, we have no boundaries. That is not true. So in rare cases, we use silence first and words second. One calm response can stop future disrespect. After that, we return to silence. Situation 3. When our values or limits are crossed. If an insult attacks our dignity deeply, we do not need to argue. We simply end the interaction. Walking away is a response. Blocking is a response.